Yo, all right, I was playing with the music and not watching the timer. All right. We are on day 12 of the Advent of Cyber. What's up, Brandon Maverick? How's it going? Welcome in. We're going to see if we can do some fun. And what is that? Somebody already did something. All right, well, whatever. Somebody hit Santa. Somebody either found Santa or hit it. We've got some new things over on the YouTube side. There are some new features. We are trying to slowly get the YouTube people caught up with the Twitch people. So you now on the YouTube side, you have the ability to activate Santa Claus by doing !Santa. And you have the ability to activate the Christmas lights by clicking or by typing in !Christmas if you feel like you want to be jolly. All right, so let's get to it. Tonight we have day 12 of the Advent of Cyber, and the title of it is "If I Can't Steal Their Money, I'll Steal Their Joy," and we'll take a look at it in just a second. I want to go through it tonight. We're going to be jumping in once again to Burp Suite. We're going to be doing something that's a little fun. It's a fun little activity. I've seen it. We're going to be stealing some money tonight. So let's go ahead and hop on over. All right, I will keep myself up at the top for right now. And welcome in, Rhonda. If you just got here, I was making a quick announcement that I am trying to up the YouTube side to make it look like Twitch. So now you have the ability to put in !Santa Claus and something will pop up on the screen, and you have the ability to do !Christmas and the lights will go crazy. But as for right now, actually, I'm going to come over to this side. As for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the story. Oh, hold on. Santa got up all up in the way. Let's make this thing big and see if we can't. Now, I was having issues with this earlier, and every time I made it big enough for people to see on the screen, it crashed as I was scrolling through. So let's see what happens here. We're at 200% for right now, and we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and read through the story and get started for tonight. And then maybe at the end of this, depending on what you all want to do, if y'all want to, y'all can watch me. Maybe I'll stay on and we'll go through some things, and maybe we can make the YouTube side a little bit better by setting up some commands over on the bot side. That way you guys on the YouTube side can interact more. But all right, let's go ahead. Wareville's Bank had a huge turnover last year, or this year, and is expected a mass profit before the holiday season. They were eager to disclose this news to the townspeople during Sockmas celebrations. However, to their surprise, things went the other way around. After completing the annual calculations, the accountants were shocked to see considerable losses. They observed discrepancies in the account balances. The bank called McSkitty to help investigate these users' fraudulent transactions. Man, McSkitty is everywhere. Let me scroll up some. Upon analyzing the bank's website transaction logs, McSkitty found some interesting transactions. A few users, including the mayor's team, initiated multiple transactions from Wareville's reserve accounts at once. So they did it at once. They did a whole bunch of transactions at one time. Surprisingly, all these transactions succeeded despite exceeding the user's current balance. Glitch was already aware of the critical vulnerability, allowing these fraudulent transactions. That Mayor Malware and his alliance is exploited. All right. So last night we ended where they said something about race conditions, and that's what we're going to work with tonight. We're going to work with race conditions. If you don't know what race conditions are, it's exactly what they seem. It sound like what they sound like. So when you create an application and you set something up, and what we're going to look at tonight, I'll use this as an example. What we're going to look at tonight is we're going to look at logging onto your bank account. When we log onto that bank account and you send a transaction for money to another account or pull money from another account, what's supposed to happen is when you do that the money, so say I'm sending money to you, right? So I send you $100. What should happen? That $100 should come off of my account and go into your account, correct? But when race conditions are in there, what ends up happening is maybe the money goes into your account first before it's pulled from my account, and there's no check before that, right? So in the first part, it's the $100 goes to you, and then that ends that part of the code, and then it goes to the next code, and then it pulls the $100 from me instead of it all being within one query. So when something like that happens, you have what's called a race condition. If you do it fast enough, you can do the first part multiple times before I no longer have any money in my account for it to fail. So if I had $200 in my account and sent you, and you pulled out, or I sent you $100, right? It should come back and say that I only have $100. So if I do it again, then $100, and then if I do it again, I should be $0. But what we're going to see tonight is if we do it fast enough, we can send a whole bunch of money over to you before my account shows that I have no money. That's what we're looking at tonight. So let's go ahead and scroll on down and see what we got going on. So here's our bank. It looks like the top is blowing off of the bank. Our learning objectives for tonight. Understanding the concept of race condition vulnerabilities. This is what I just explained. Identifying gaps introduced by HTTP 2. Exploit race conditions in a controlled environment, and learn how to fix the race conditions. I don't know if y'all hear it. Maybe y'all can tell me. Does it sound like I sound like a robot at all? Because it sounds like that in my ear, and I talked to somebody earlier and they said they don't hear that. And I'm wondering if something's going on with the box. All right, before moving forward, here's all our questions. We're going to start the Attackbox today, so let's go ahead and start that bad boy up. Let that get online. I sound okay. Good. It's just in my ear. Then I don't know if it's the soundboard, just the output of the soundboard into my ears or what. All right, so web timing and race conditions, all of basically what I just described to you guys is what is all in here, okay? Let's see. We got the race conditions, the rise. Let's see if there's anything in here that I may have missed. Basically race conditions are timing. There's subset. And we kind of went over everything. It's all about response time is basically what we're talking about. So we have the rise of HTTP 2, okay? So HTTP 2 was created as a major update for HTTP version 1.1, which most applications are currently used for. Here's what it says. Well, while most applications still use 1.1, there have been a steady increase in the adoption of HTTP 2. Now, with the adoption of HTTP 2, things got a lot faster, right? So now, where we had those subtle vulnerabilities, you can actually see them because of the speed. All right. A key difference in web timing attacks between HTTP 1 versus HTTP 2 is that HTTP 2 supports a feature called single packet multi-requests. So network latency, the amount of time that it takes for the request for each or to reach each server, is made it difficult to identify the web server's timings. Okay. It's hard to know whether the time difference was due to web timing vulnerabilities or simply a network latency difference. However, with single packet multi-request, we can stack multiple requests in the same TCP packet, eliminating network latency from the equation, meaning time differences can be attributed to different processing times for the request. So basically what they're saying here is, now that we've got faster speeds over these connections, we can remove the latency from the network. We can say that, hey, it's not that the packets are moving too slow. We've got that speed. And the thing is now that becomes the vulnerability, right? Because we can send stuff so much faster into the application. So if we can send a whole bunch of stuff into the application and then have it kick off, that's where our issue is. We can see that in here. They kind of show it with the way this is. It's kind of hard to follow. Like, it's going into the database and the database is sending it out, and it's showing you that it's taken 2 different requests. So one request is going in 2 at the exact same time. They both come in and it's only milliseconds or hundreds of a millisecond, right? So typical timing attacks. So we have information disclosure. So because of these type of attacks, you can leverage the difference in response delays. A threat actor can uncover information they should not have access to. So for example, timing differences can be used to enumerate usernames of an application, making it easier to stage a password guessing attack against the accounts. Number 2 would be the race conditions that we talked about. So race conditions are similar to business logic flaws. They cause the application to perform unintended actions, and this would be an unintended action where we actually are sending so much data at once that is being done before the second part of the action is being done. This is a better. This right here is actually a little bit better. So you can see right here, the stuff is being sent. We have request 1 and request 2. And come on. We'll wait for the next one. You see both the requests are going in and out to the computer, and this is it. So they're almost simultaneously, and then you have your race window. How many times can you do it before the other side actually sees what you're doing? So winning the race, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see if this crashes. So we're going to be using Burp Suite one more time. Let me go ahead and open up Burp Suite. This is a fun little one. I always love when we get to use Burp Suite. There's a room, and I don't remember what room it is. A long time ago did it. You used a Turbo Interceptor or Turbo, I can't remember what it was. But we would, you could send a whole bunch of stuff at one time. So the community edition is free, right? And you can only do so many things, but this plugin allowed you to do that multiple times, almost like you had the paid version. I see that we now got more people in here. I see Kimberly's in here. I'll say it one more time. We've got the ability over on YouTube now to do exclamation mark Santa to bring Santa up, and we also have the ability to type in exclamation mark Christmas to mess with the lights, and you'll see the lights go on behind me. All right, you know what? For this one, since we're going to be taking a whole bunch of screen, I think I'm going to move myself up to the top. All right, we will let's turn on the proxy. We're going to, whoa. We're going to turn on, we'll make sure our settings are set up on here for Burp. Let's allow the browser. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and open up the browser. Hopefully. Come on. There it goes. Oh, somebody's kicking the lights off. Now we're having fun. Now we're getting down. All right, so I think we're about to find our bank account. Here we go. Now we're on the bank's website. We are on the bank's website now. You can kind of see it up in here. I guess it doesn't make sense if y'all are messing with that. You can't really see the lights if I'm tiny at the top. Which will, but right now I'll keep it this way while we work on this. So we've got 5,000. See, there it goes. It failed again. I don't know know why that site keeps doing that. So we got burp. We've already set this up. We're done. Proxy intruder. Where are we at? Oh, we did not. Oh no, we don't need that. We just need this. The history. Yep. All right, so we've got our history up. Allow burst browser to run. We've done that. We've set all this up. We're connected. All right, so now let's get down to the fun stuff and let's watch this because this is really cool. I'm kind of in. Yeah, I'm all right. All right, so our first one, we're gonna log in as account number 110, and what is our password? Our password is tester. And we can see that this account has $1,000 in it, right? And what they're going to want us to do is they want us to go through here and we're going to post $1,000. We're going to give $500 to which account? To account number 111. So account number 111. Oh my gosh. Dude, this kept doing this. All right, account number 111. And we're going to do $500 and we're going to give it, and we're going to hit transfer. And we should eventually see that our balance, there we go. I don't know what is up with this website. What you didn't see is at the top it had the account number, or it had the transaction number at the top, right? So we can all see that now we have now gone from $1,000 in this bank account, which was right here, $1,000 to now $500. Okay, and that's what they're talking about here. So now we've given $500 out. There's our number. We did it to here. We see our that's what you guys missed because it crashed. You see a successful transaction. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through Burp Suite and we're going to look at what goes on in here. So I'm going to make this bigger so we can actually see. So with Burp Suite, what we can actually see. Let's see. Rhonda said, "Yeah, this was so difficult." Yeah, and it keeps crashing, but we soldier on through. Okay, so what this did is this grabbed. Hopefully, everybody can see this, and it's not too small. Maybe it is too. Is it too small? All right, so at the top, this is every single line of, or every single page that we went to. So right, you can see a successful code here, has a regular font, favicon. So we've got our login, right? Let me move this up. And you can see down here at the bottom, you can see our login. So we logged in as account number 110 with the password tester, so we can see all that already. Perfect. So if we go to our dashboard, and we scroll on down, now we see that we've got a transfer page. Ooh, a transfer page. So now with our transfer page, you can see down at the bottom that we transferred. Hey, come on. That we transferred to count 111, and we sent $500. That's the amount. So what we can do here is if we can hit Control R. I believe it's Control R. Yeah, Control R, you see up here at the top, repeater changes colors, and now we have repeater in here. And we can see that we now have one instance of repeater. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to take advantage of a race condition. With Burp Suite, it's going to allow us to send this request or send this post a whole bunch of times before the second part of the application sees that it needs to take the money away. So let's pull this up and we'll read through here. So it's saying send it to repeater. Let's see, now navigate to repeater. You'll find the post. You'll see the account number, 500. Perfect. It says hit Control R. Then now we've got the repeater up there. So you can do a 111. So it says do this 10 times. So now we can come in here. We can just hit Control R a couple of times. Well, 10 times or so. We got 9, 10, 11. Let's do 12. Now what we're going to do is up here, we're going to take all 12 of these and we're going to throw them into one single group. And that group is going to be sent instantly within not even milliseconds, but like nanoseconds of each other and sent over. So we'll hit the plus button up here at the top and we'll say create a tab group. And we want every single one of these bad boys in here to be in this tab group. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to make it color of green because this is Mo money. And we'll go ahead and hit create. Okay. Now this is the kicker right here. Up at the top where it's got send, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the down arrow key. And we're going to say that we want to send everything in this group in parallel with last byte sync. So we hit last byte sync, those will all go together. And then now we will basically send this over as an attack and we'll see what happens. So there we go, we fired it off, it's done. Now let's go back to our website. And if we refresh our site, watch our balance as it crashes. Once it reloads and comes back up, let's see what our balance is. Our balance is now negative $5,500. How in the world do you get negative $5,500 in a bank account? That's some overdrawn problems right here. Like, this only happens like back in the day when we actually wrote checks. I know some of you in chat have actually written a paper check. And then you went, they used to call it a hot check. You'd go write a hot check. You only had $25 in your account, but you wrote it for $100 because you needed those groceries. And then it got put in the bank before you got your payday. But that's what happened here. So we see what happened here with the race condition. So we did it so fast that we were able to pull $5,500, actually $6,000 out of this account, put it in another account before this account realized that it didn't have the money. And because those transactions happened that fast, it went ahead and put this account into the negative. Okay. In the, I think in the instructions in here, it actually doesn't go this far, but we, I want everybody to realize just how far it is, because and I'm going to take this next one and we're going to try and see how far we can take it. Can we get to like $100,000? This is going to be fun. Okay, so let's see. It is explaining. So once we do all of this, hit the plus. We did that. We've already done all of this. And it says now that we're ready to launch the multiple copies, we send our post request simultaneously to exploit race condition vulnerability. Select the send group. Yeah, we did all of that. The last byte, we'll drop it down. See, they got to 4,500. Okay. So, by duplicating 10 requests and sending them in parallel, we are instructing the system to make 10 simultaneously requests, each deducting $500 from the tester, and then sending it over to the other account, the account 1111 or 111. I think I said too many ones there. In a correct implemented system, the application should have processed the first request, locked the database, so it should have taken that 500 out, not allowed anything else to happen before that next request came in, right? Then process the remaining request after everything has been done. However, due to the race condition, the application handles these requests abruptly, resulting in a negative balance in the tester's account. All right. Well, I'm going to pull up. Here we go. Here's the source code. So suppose you are a pen tester. In this case, oh, we got Santa. Suppose you are a pen tester with access to the application source code as in a white box testing scenario. In that case, you can identify the potential race condition vulnerabilities through a code review. By analyzing the code, you can pinpoint where multiple database operations are performed without proper transaction handling. Below is Python code that handles the transfer flow. So let's go through this real quick, because we can kind of break this down. So it says if the user's balance, and then it has the amount, and then it says execute, update the user's set balance equal balance where the number equals what number we put in, right? So then it's saying the amount and then target the account number and then commit. So what it's actually doing is it's doing the commit here before it's doing this part down here. right? So when we came in, we were allowed to send multiple requests to this part right here. We just kept sending requests to here before we actually got to a commit, before that commit happened. So this gets committed and then it starts to do this. So we can send a whole bunch of requests into the top part, and then the bottom part then comes and gets them afterwards. But see, the bottom part here still thinks that $500 is part of the account because they came in so fast. That's basically what this is saying. So in the above code, if user balance is greater than or equal to the amount, then the application first updates the recipient's balance with the command update the user. See if there's anything that I missed in here. The lack of the transaction or locking mechanism makes the code vulnerable to the race conditions. All right, now it's time for some action. Now it says, let's log in with glitch. Let's log into account 101. So log out. This is killing me, man. Come on. Okie dokie. Gotta have this browser. If we don't have that browser, then it's not gonna work. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to Intercept. Let's open this browser. Let's see, Rhonda says, yeah, that was the worst. Getting behind someone filling out a check when they could have had most of it filled. Man, you're telling me. That's why we had that's why Christmas time was crazy. People writing checks. That's where that saying comes. You're writing a check that you can't cash. Oh my gosh, what is going up with this thing? Where is my IP address? Give me my... There it is. I don't know why this keeps crashing. Holy smokes. Did anybody else have problems with this? Like this? I mean, this was killing me. All right, there we go. 101. Oh my god, I can't even type. I can't even type it here. All right. Let me do this. Maybe. Maybe we can do something if I start the attack box. Alright, so now we have 120 seconds to just sit here and chill out and talk while this thing loads. So, how's everybody's night? I almost feel like I need to sit down here and then once we get the attack box up, hit the confetti for it to go psh, woo, yay! Cannot believe this. Of course, this is going to happen now. Never fails. Hide that. Let's see if I can get this to load faster. Oh yeah, happy anniversary. I was like, oh yeah, for me. Well, I'm assuming we're talking to me. Yeah, my anniversary was yesterday. 20 years. 20 years. See, I don't look that old. I look like I'm 21, but you know. All right. Burp Suite. Settings. Let's open the browser. I wonder why mobile never lets you add people on YouTube. Hey, I know, isn't that crazy how if you're on mobile now I keep saying this, but over on Twitch it allows you to do that. It does allow you to use the at symbol. All right, 101 and then glitch. I think we might get this done, people. We actually might get this done now. Okay, have it up. So, Glitch now has $2,000 in his account, and they basically want to see how much money we can pull from this account by using the race conditions. So, what I'm going to do, because we need a first transaction, we're going to take out $1. We're going to say this is going to go to 1111, and the amount transfer is going to go $1. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take out $1. You're going to see why. Because we want to get a whole bunch of money. All right. So, just like we did before, here's our login. We got 101 glitch. Here's our transfer. Where's our transfer? Here it is, our transfer. So let's go ahead, click in here, and let's hit R. Let's throw this bad boy over to repeater. And where we've got the amount of $1, we're going to say our amount is going to be $1,999. Okay? $28 years. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. 28 years. All right, now let's go ahead and hit R and let's repeat. I'm going to try to repeat this thing 20 times. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that 20. Well, hey, tonight we're hackers. Let's do it 30 times. Let's do 30 times. We're going to create that tab group. We're going to go all the way down here. We got to add everybody to this tab. I mean, we can't break it more than it's already broken. So let's keep going. We're only 30 minutes. We're only at 7:30. So you know what? We're almost done with this. We're going to, of course, make it green. And what do we want to call this? I want to call this, give me all the money. It's all about the money, boys. That's as old as me. Oh, wow. Throwing shade. Okay, so now we have our, we've got our group. Let's, send the group in parallel. Oh, let's see how much money we can exploit here. This is going to be amazing. Ready, set, go. Now we probably just took everything down. The interesting thing would be is to see how many times we can actually do this before it actually gets to the point to where it's like, no, you don't have any money. All right, so here we go. Our balance was $1,999. That was our successful transaction. Now, what is our balance? Let's refresh. Okay, so there we go. $57,971 plus another $2,000. So we were actually able to take out $60,000. It was going so fast that it actually took all 30 of those. And look what we got up here. Here's our flag. Our flag right here is we won the race. So let's go over and let's answer some questions. Oh, look, that one crashed too. Amazing. Let's see if we can restore this tab. I don't understand why this keeps happening. I don't understand, Big Dan. All right, give me... All right, I'm gonna make this screen smaller. Let's see if it will... Or maybe I'm not. It's locked up. That's what's going on. Remember when your internet would crash and then the dinosaur game would come on? All right. I feel like this is my VM. Look at that. That's not my mouse moving. The VM's kind of jacked up. Let's pause it. Ooh. Get a nice black and white. Maybe we need to crank up the memory in this bad boy. I've only got 2 gigs of memory in it. Let's edit our virtual machine. Let's resume. Yay, troubleshooting on the fly. Okay, let's we're gonna shut this bad boy down. Shut it down. Shut it down. And let's give you like 8 gigs of memory. Okay. Great times and memories are the best. Like, okay, now let's turn it on. This is gonna be great for like, I've been going through, after I do this every single night, I go back through and I add chapters to them. So if somebody actually does come along and watches me piddle through this stuff like a fool, that we can actually, they can just click on and find out where stuff's at, so they'll be able to skip all this. But see, you guys are here for the nitty gritty. Y'all are here to watch me fail. All right, this thing now has 8 gigs of memory. Now y'all gonna see how everything's made here. Here, before I dox myself, let me throw this bad boy over here and log in. Yay! Oh, this thing is flying now. All right, there we go. See, like now we're here, down. Now we're back on. Let's scroll down here. That's probably what it was. I just used what, you can go away, terminate that machine. Yes, exit that one. Here's the awesome part, guys. We get to do this all over again because I got to get the damn flag. All right, let's see how fast I can do this. Let's throw Burp Suite. You only have to do this 2 times, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it 4 times. Start up Burp Suite. Here we go. That's all right. I know y'all have nothing else to do. Y'all, everybody was like, hey, it's just Thursday night. I'm just gonna go hang out with Ben over on his channel and watch him look like a fool and do this thing like 16 times. All right, there we go. And close this here. Let's go back to our... Now that's up. Oh, restore the pages? Can I restore the pages? Is it already up? Oh, we don't have to do it. Amazing. This is amazing. All right, let's copy. Nothing like everything staying in memory. All right, let's scroll down. Oh, we got lucky. Yeah, that's what I say. Very nice. Otherwise, I was just gonna fly through. And if I had to do it again, I was going for $100,000. I was gonna do it 50 times. Maybe I should do it anyway. All right, let's go ahead and throw in our race. This is helpful because it shows the reality though, and how to get through the. Oh, yeah. It shows. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm right. If you enjoyed the task, then go check out race conditions. Okay. Where balance shifts and numbers soar, look for an entry, an open door. That right there, people, is a side quest. We are 100% done. We can go and shut this down. Go out of there. I can kill Burp Suite. Let me check my resources real quick. Task manager. I'm not using that much. Where's it at? Yeah, I'm golden. Sweet. Fantastic. All right. I have been messing with them. I actually today I pulled up the SideQuest website to go start going through and looking at them. I actually haven't had time to deal with them. I want to try and mess with them offline, but I have not had time. It's been a busy work week. Man, this thing is flying now. All right. We got. Oh, Rhonda's getting crazy with the. All right, y'all tell me. Do we spend the next couple of minutes and do we keep adding stuff in for you guys to have fun and play with on stream over there? Like what you're doing with the lights? Do we add like some more things in? I want to make it. I want you guys to have like. I'm gonna sit here and act like a fool and click on stuff and break things and try and get through these rooms. But sometimes I know on that side, it gets a little boring. So it's always good to do. I don't know what, I don't know if y'all know, but like during 2020, 2021, COVID, everything over on Twitch is all about jump scares, and people would be playing video games and they set themselves up to be able to do jump scares. So if somebody was in the middle of a video game, you could pay like $3 and it would automatically make them jump scare or whatever. All right. I'll show you guys how the streams are really, how all this is made. Let me close this other thing down. I'm gonna bring this up. Let me close this down. Shut it down. All right, we've got a black screen. Okay. Exit, go away. All right. What I'm about to bring on screen, y'all probably cannot see that. Okay, what we're looking at right now is something called Streamer.bot, and I need to pull up this as well. This is called Lumia Stream. So this is the light. So when you guys type stuff in, it actually activates APIs that hit this. So like it would come in and hit this Christmas. It automatically hits that. If you're over on Twitch, you have the ability to do fire truck and it changes stuff over. So you can see Christmas changes the lights to red and green. Come on, stop. There we go. Fire truck will change them to red and white. They control different lights depending on what it is. But the fun thing is, and that's all cool. Like you guys get the lights. But the cool thing is here's And there's a lot in here. I probably need to blow. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. This is gonna be so big. Oh my god. Hey, y'all can see that, so... Oh man, this is gonna be hard to work with. Okay, but you guys can see it. Alright, so you can see that we have a whole bunch of different things in here. So these are all triggers, these are all things that create the automations. And a lot of this stuff I'll refer to my Twitch streams because this is where all this stuff is. If you've ever been over there and you've done like exclamation mark alien and the alien comes out and dances, then you see right here, right? Source visibility. So it reaches out to my OBS connection and says, hey, turn the alien on and do it for like 30 seconds. Let the alien dance and play and have fun and then hide the alien. So we have the ability to do that on both sides, on Twitch and on YouTube. But I'm trying to think, what could we put over here on this type of stream, on a Christmas stream? Maybe we have like Clark. Maybe we could do some, like, I need a, what is it, National Lampoon, let's see, Christmas Vacation, right? Christmas Vacation. Do we have any, like, gifs of this stuff? So this is what I would do. I'll come in here and I'll try and find... Oh, geez. We could do Cousin Eddie. Maybe we don't put that one on. Let's see. What's a good one? Let's see. Christmas Vacation Gifts. We'll do this. This is where we can find some good ones. We can do really nice. Oh, here we go. This would be a great one. This is a great one. We can do this. We're all in this together. We'll do this. And so, look, I'll right click. We'll save the image. We'll go to our OBS files. We'll go to our this, and we'll save. We're all in this together for Clark. Boom. Save it. Well, that's saved. All right. So now what you guys are going to see is I need to go into studio mode so it doesn't change my stuff. All right. So now we're in studio mode. I'm going to go over and I'm going to add Clark into here. I'm going to come into... Y'all are about to... I'm going to really show you guys how this is done. Y'all are going to see how crazy this looks right now. So this is what I see. Right, I'm seeing all you guys over here talking and all this stuff, but I got to deal with all this stuff over here, but I can't see because it's all jumbled up. So I got to move it. But we're going to add, what we're going to do, you see the John Cena. So like if I turned John Cena on, you'll see John Cena dancing. Oh, I don't even know if I can. It won't let me. It's all too... There we go. Nope, it won't let me. It's too jumbled up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add, let's add Clark in here. I need an image. So we have a media source, and then we're going to say what Clark. Griswold. And we're going to say we're all in this together. Then I'm going to reach out. I'm going to grab him. I'm going to reach out and grab him. That didn't sound right. Here we go. So now we got Clark in here. And we're all in this together. And then I'm going to move him around. Well, we can put it here. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger, and then so now you guys see it on here, but we're gonna hide it. Okay. And then y'all are gonna watch me make this, and then I'm gonna need somebody to actually do this once we get it done. They're gonna have to click on, or they're gonna have to do the command so we can make it work. All right, so here we go. We'll make a text command. Doesn't really matter where I put this, but we're gonna make a text command, and we're gonna say, add a new text command, and we'll call it Clark. Oh, we'll say, init together. All right, and so you actually have, we could do a whole thing on this, and I know people have done this all on YouTube, but there are different queues. You can see I have different queues on here. For right now, we're just going to leave it in the default queue, but there's different types of queues. So basically, if you guys start kicking a whole bunch of things off, it will wait for things to finish, kind of like a race condition like we had tonight. What it will do is it actually sits there and waits. Hey, let's wait for Clark to finish before anything else happens. Right now, we're just going to leave it for default because we're just messing with it. So I'll go ahead and hit OK. And now it goes, all right, well, what do you want to do? So we'll come in here. We'll do right click. And we're going to say we want to connect to OBS, and we want to go to the sources, and we want to make a source visible. We need to find our scene. So here's the scene. It says, welcome to the party, pal. Nope. We got Clark Griswold right there. We're going to make him visible. I'm going to hit OK. And then we'll say core, and we want to do a delay. And this is in milliseconds. So we can let's keep Clark up there for like 3.5 seconds, 3,500 milliseconds. We'll wait. Then we can add another OBS. Sources, and you see what we did before is we said we wanted that visible, so now we want that not visible. So go back to Clark and turn him off, hit OK. Now it's going to say what are our triggers, and we're going to have a core trigger, a command, and the command trigger. We got to build a new command trigger, so we'll say Clark and together, and then this is what you guys would type in. So we could say together. We could say Clark. That works. We're gonna put it in the group. We're gonna put it in here. That's a different thing. And you see down here where it says sources, and so right here it says basically if you're on Twitch, you can do it if you're on Twitch. Right now you can't do it on your YouTube, so if I go ahead and click on here, now we should be able to do it on YouTube. Then we've got global cooldowns and user cooldowns. So basically what we want to do is, let's say if somebody actually does it, like I don't want everybody to keep going crazy. Like I don't want Rimcast to do it and then all of a sudden Kimberly to get all crazy and start doing it like 30 times in a row and messing with my stream. But we want you to have fun. So let's say you can only do it every 3 minutes, so 180 seconds. Say okay, we're good. All right, somebody go ahead and hit Clark. Go for it, people. Clark should pop up. Who's gonna do it? There you go. So there's other thing, right? So that's awesome. We did it, but you can see how powerful this is, right? So we have Clark in here. We can actually go through this whole thing and be like, hey, maybe we need to make sounds happen. Maybe we need to do something else. So we have the integrations over here. You see the integrations? I showed you guys Lumia just a minute ago. This is an integration to Lumia via API. We can say, send a command to Lumia, and let's say when you guys do Clark, that it also sets off the lights. So what I want to do is move this all the way up though, because I want the lights to go off while Clark is going. So now if you guys do it, now Well, y'all aren't gonna be able to do it, are you? Because we put a time frame on there. Let's go back to the commands. Now I gotta find it. Where's it at? Clark in it together. Since we're messing with this, I'm gonna turn it down to 0 and y'all can just have fun with it. Alright, so now if you do Clark again, y'all should be able to do Clark again. If you do Clark again, now the lights back here should start going off and Clark should turn on. Yeah, that's what I was working with today. It works on both. Some of them work on both sides. Not all of them. There you go. So now you get lights. You get Santa Claus. You can do Santa. Oh, if you only knew. If you came over, well, you were over there on here, man. There was I used to do doing so many different things. Like, y'all could change my face. I was like a Smurf at one time. I was Shrek. I turned into Anonymous, and it turned out all the lights and the Anonymous mask would automatically pop up on my face while I moved around. So many different things. But it's all this, like, when it comes to streaming, it's all about you guys. It's not necessarily about me. Like, I'm doing this, but it's all about the interaction with chat. Can chat have fun with it or no? It gets boring if you're just gonna sit in chat and watch stuff and not be able to participate. Let's go back to here. It's like 150. Maybe that's a little bit better. Yeah, it can get fun. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think what we'll do is, once we get done with Advent of Cyber, we'll do like a build out the stream type of thing. And then once the stream is built out, once you guys build the stream out with me, tell me what we should have in there so everybody knows what's in there. Then we'll move on and do other things. We'll do cyber stuff and go have different cyber things and so forth. I was gonna switch over to the other one, but I don't think I can switch over because I think it'll kick me off, and I'm not gonna do that. Alrighty, we are coming to the top of the hour. Should have had Marv. Oh, there we go. We can do Marv. Hey, yeah, let's do that. So let's add a Marv in real quick. Let's add like Marv where he's like, oh, stupid Marv. Let's see, can we just look up Marv? There we go. Let's see, which one should we do? Harry and Marv. Harry! Dude, this one was my favorite one. Look, 1 was great, but 2, I think this was a series where 2 was actually better than 1. Anybody else with me on that, or no? They think 1 is better. I think 2 was better. I think the stuff here was just amazing. When he's running through. Wham! Right in the face. Oh god, now I gotta go watch that. Alright, we are at 8 o'clock. We've been having fun. This was a short room. I liked the fact that we were able to knock this stuff out, even though I had to do it like 3 times because this stupid thing kept crashing. But you know what? Together, we figured that out, and now we know that maybe I should have put a little bit more memory into that machine. But it's got enough memory now, and we can knock that stuff out. We can knock that stuff out in a jiffy now, quick and easy. And now I'm not waiting for my mouse to catch up. Kimberly, I know it is at least 1 minute past your bedtime on the East Coast. It's getting close to my bedtime. All this gray hair, it's there for a reason. Mold. But I will see everybody in the morning tomorrow for the Daily Cyber Threat Brief. I think, yeah, tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow we'll have a little chat after. Ooh, hey, maybe we should, you know what? I think I need to get Jerry to add Sophia to his stream. That's what I think. I think we're I'm gonna find a way to get him to add Sophia to his stream. But, all right. Said it once, I'll say it again. I am out. It's 8:02 on the Central Coast. That's the Gulf Coast, but 8:02. I will see everybody in the morning for the Daily Cyber Threat Brief at 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern, over on Simply Cyber. And till then, everybody have a great rest of the night, and I'll see y'all in the morning.